Let's talk about our new project, personal panels. Students will be able to create a comic strip that tells the story of an important event in your life. It could be a big success, a tough challenge, maybe a funny or embarrassing event, a school experience, or perhaps what life has been like in the pandemic. The opportunities are endless. It's up to you. The story can be directly about you as the main character or about a character you create inspired by your life. For example, Gene Yang creates Jin to show his own life experience. Assignment requirements. Your story needs a clear beginning, middle, and end, dialogue and thoughts, narration, setting, like the environment or background, and it should be at least 2 pages long. What does a clear beginning, middle, and end look like? Well, let's see it through the Monkey King. At the beginning, he feels bad, he's left out, he's made fun of, and doesn't fit in. In the middle, he tries to fit in by stubbornly trying to change his identity. And in the end, he finally embraces who he really is. Dialogue and thoughts. See on the left the speech. That bubble is a plain circle that shows characters are talking. And look on the right. You see the bubble there, it looks more like a cloud. That shows the character is thinking. Your story should have both speech and thoughts in it. Narration. Here, the narrator describes the events in the story, oftentimes what's happening in the plot. You see that's in just a box, not a circle, and it's oftentimes at the very top of the panel. And setting. That's when and where your story takes place. So you could have locations like a playground or a gym. Now, to be clear, not every single panel you make needs crazy details, but a number of your panels should have some distinct setting. Let's see an example of a comic strip that a real student made. This comic strip shows a student describing his struggles to speak up in class. This is a great example of including character thoughts, although I might suggest this student could have included some setting. Here, the student makes an effort to speak, but his teachers and classmates are obstacles. You see the teacher on the left says, "You stand up and introduce yourself," and in the middle, "Anything?" His teachers and classmates are nameless, faceless, abstract. It invites the reader to see yourself. And look at the gutter, the space between the second and third panels. The reader has to fill in the blanks there. You wonder, what happens after the teacher prompts the student to speak? How do his peers react? You can just imagine his classmates snickering, teacher rolling his eyes, awkward silence. And lastly, here's a panel. Look how minimal the setting is. So vacant and blank, really conveying the lonesomeness this student feels. The reader can imagine it takes place anywhere, maybe even at their own school. Last reminder, you need distinct story events, a clear beginning, middle, and end, dialogue and thoughts, narration, a setting, and at least 2 pages long. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to see your work. Should be fun.